Let's cross now to Jessica Le Masurier, who's in front of the Apollo Theatre in Harlem in New York. Jessica, just explain to us the importance of where you are now.
Well, the Apollo Theatre really gained its reputation during the Harlem Renaissance, of which Josephine Baker was a crucial part. She was not so well known globally yet in the 20s, but she did play a key role in that movement, a black cultural and civil rights movement here in the United States. And she did go on to play here at the Apollo in 1951 and then later on in 1957. But when she arrived in New York City, she was just 19 years old, and she was really rather unknown. She played roles in the chorus on Broadway and Shuffle Along, and she also performed with the Chocolate Dandy. She performed at places like the Cotton Club that was segregated, where white audiences would watch black performers, and that was something that bothered her hugely. And a reason why she left the United States was because of the racial discrimination here, which she felt that she somehow escaped when she moved to France.
So how well known is she in the US?
Well, I have been filming in recent weeks in Harlem and talking to people here about her legacy, about who Josephine Baker was and is to them. Now, she is not nearly as well known here in the United States as she is in France, but she is really beloved by those who do know her. And there are efforts underway to teach about her in schools. I spoke to a historian who teaches elementary-aged children all about Josephine Baker and her legacy, and lets them listen to her speech that she gave at the March on Washington, which you must listen to it. It is extremely inspiring, and when you consider that she only got a 6th grade education, it is really eloquent and absolutely fabulous. She, in that speech, actually touches on the experiences she had in the United States, not being served because she was black. There was a particular experience that happened at the Stork Club, a supper club that was for white people here in 1951 when she was refused service. She then called her lawyer and called the deputy police commissioner, and they did end up serving her, but she refused to eat and she stormed out, and then really that damaged the reputation of that club and really cemented her work as somebody who was speaking out as a defender of civil rights in this country. But here in Harlem, people do know about her, not as much as in France, but when they do, that they really appreciate what she did for them as a trailblazer, as really paving the way for them to be able to achieve the things that they would like to achieve. I filmed at a school in Harlem School of the Arts, and the young people training to be performers on Broadway and that sort of thing there, they really said that they were most grateful for her legacy.
Jessica Le Masurier there in front of the Apollo Theatre, an iconic location in Harlem. Thank you so much for that, Jess.